we're going to get started. I'm going to start recording here. Take it away, Rob.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us this evening while we talk about a fantastic offer from Celebrity Cruises. And I'd like to also welcome our illustrious Celebrity Cruises team here, Sandra Pennington, who is our business development manager for Southern Ontario, Western Ontario, I guess, and Laura Nardo, who's from Eastern Ontario. So we have offices and staff all over the province. So these two lovely ladies are our go-to people when we're working with Celebrity Cruises, and they're a great resource for us. And I have to shout out to Sandra, who won a big award recently from Celebrity Cruises, BDM of the year or whatever. So congratulations. Well deserved. One of my, I think you're one of the best BDMs we've ever had, Sandra. So I'm glad it was recognized by the company as well. So excellent. So I will, since Sandra is the winning BDM, I'm going to let her take over the presentation because she's got all the really good information, and Laura will help her out, and you can put some questions in the Q&A. There's a chat box, or I think that's probably the easiest way to handle it. At the end, we'll answer any questions if we
Absolutely.
can. And if we can't, I can answer them offline tomorrow. I can by phone or email. So I'll stop talking because I'll let Sandra and Laura give you the scoop.
All right. Thank you so much, Rob. Again, thank you so much for everyone for taking some time this evening to join Flows and Stewart Travel and Celebrity Cruises. Like Rob said, I'm Sandra with Celebrity, and thank you so much for the shout out on my award. I appreciate it. Flows and Stewart Travel is such a pleasure to work with, and we love being their partner. So let's talk all things Celebrity Cruises. I also have my colleague Laura on here, and together we're going to give you a great update so that you can get booked on your next amazing vacation. Now, like the screen says here, it is our biggest offer of the year right now, our semi-annual sale. And one of the best offers I've actually ever seen. It is 75% off the second guest, up to $800 in savings per stateroom, and up to $800 in onboard credit per stateroom. And you know what you can do with that when you sail with us? You can treat yourself to a great spa treatment, or many of them. You can go shopping in our amazing boutique gift shops. You can use them towards some amazing shore excursions. You can use it in the action-packed casino and a variety of things, specialty dining on board. So definitely a great time to get booked with some of the best offer I've seen in a really long time, for sure. So let's get started. I'm going to turn it over to Laura.
Thank you so much, Sandra. So today I'm going to go through Celebrity Cruises and who we are and what our brand is. So Celebrity is a relaxed luxury resort at sea. With the world at your service while sailing to the world's best places. Discover up to 8 countries in one voyage. On the world's best places, by world-renowned designers focused on comfort down to the smallest detail. Savor a delicious restaurant at every meal. Rise or rest to rejuvenate. This is relaxed luxury. So we're very excited about what Celebrity is, and Sandra will go into our evening entertainment.
That's right. So what Laura said is right. We truly are a relaxed luxury resort at sea. And what I love as well, on top of everything mentioned earlier, is that, on traditional luxury ships after 9 o'clock, there's really not much to do. But on Celebrity, when the sun goes down, we turn up the energy. There are state-of-the-art production shows in our amazing theater each evening, and we always repeat them more than once. We have amazing boutique shops and nonstop action casino and live music all throughout the ship, which is truly some of my favorite. So it really is a relaxed luxury resort at sea, but still so much entertainment to utilize well on board. So I thought the best way to kind of sum up Celebrity would be a great video that, if you haven't been on board, kind of shows you all about what Celebrity is about. So enjoy. love that video. It makes me want to get on a ship right now. And it honestly, if that wasn't enough to kind of show you what our brand is all about, here's 57 reasons you should hop on a celebrity ship. We just won a record-breaking 57 Travel Weekly Magellan Awards. And this isn't of all the awards, this is just the Magellan Awards. And that I just think this is phenomenal. So if you're looking at the list, anything from service to culinary to ship design and decor to the pool area to the destinations we visit, lots of great awards here and super proud of this. Now, when it comes to that video, if you yourself haven't had a chance to sail on Celebrity, from a service level, for every 2 passengers on board is 1 crew member. And there are other cruise lines that have the same size ships as us, but they have 2,000 more people on board. So ratio of space to passenger, very good. And that's why we're proud to call ourselves a relaxed luxury resort at sea. And then from there, we do offer you more choices as well. And I'm going to let Laura explain the different choices for you.
So we love to offer our guest choice. So we do start off with the cruise only fare. This is our lowest available fare. There's no perks included. This is for our customers that are more price driven and, there's no perks included. We always push guests to try to consider the all included. This is our most popular package. This includes your classic drink package, your tips, and your classic Wi-Fi. So this really has the best value for you when you're cruising on Celebrity. And then we offer the retreat, which Sandra will go into more detail in a bit. But for all retreat guests, so this is suites and above, all retreat guests will receive the premium drinks package, gratuities, premium Wi-Fi, and then an onboard credit. So depending on the length of nights you sail, you're going to get a different onboard credit, which your travel advisors will be happy to talk through in detail.
All right. Thank you, Laura. And, I'm with Laura on this. Like, the all-included package is the way to go because, us Canadians, we like all-included packages, right? So making it all-included up front just makes it easier once you get on board. And then right now we have such rich onboard credits that if you have the all-included package and you want to upgrade your Wi-Fi to a premium level or upgrade your classic drink package to a premium, you can do so and use your onboard credit, and it's not going to cost you anything extra. So I love that with the rich onboard credits that we're offering right now. So let's talk a little bit about how much Celebrity cares, Laura.
So Celebrity cares so much about the world and people in the world, and it's in every way. I'm new to the company, and in my 3 months since joining Celebrity, we proudly celebrate Pride Parade. We have a diverse and inspired crew. We have crew members from, I believe, over 80 countries. We're focused on sustainability. We have this incredible WWF partnership. And Celebrity is just a company that we walk the walk. We don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. And we're really, really proud to support a number of initiatives globally. And as an employee, I have seen it firsthand. We're truly a great company.
I agree with Laura 100%. And I just want to add that the gender equality at this company as 2 women that you see here on the screen is amazing because we have more women working on board our ship than any company out there. And, when I entered this industry, I think it was like, this is going over 20 years ago, it was something like 3% of women who worked on board, and our company has gotten it up to almost 40%. So love that we're working towards gender equality across the fleet. So thank you, Laura. Now let's look at the fleet that we have available for you because we have ships all over the world, 3 different categories or series of ships. The first is our Millennium series ships, and this is about 2,000 passengers. So they're our smallest, aside from the ships on the Galapagos. These are our smallest ocean liners. And I just love the Millennium series. They're like home away from homes for me. We've done some updates to them as well, but beautiful, beautiful ships. And I'll show you some images in just a minute. We also have our award-winning SOLSTICE series. So we built 5 ships in 5 years. We really thought outside the box and revolutionized these ships in terms of innovation. And then in 2018, we launched our Edge series ship. And we talked about how, you can sail on one of the best places. And that's because our Edge series ships has actually been nominated by Time Magazine as one of the world's greatest places, both Edge and Apex. So we can actually say that our ships are a destination in themselves. and they have been nominated as one of the world's greatest places, so definitely worth trying out. We also have 3 ships in the Galapagos as well. These are our small vessels there. We have a 16-passenger luxury yacht. We have a 48-passenger ship called the Expedition. She has some verandas and a few suites. And then we have an all suites luxury vessel in the Galapagos with 50 suites, 100 passengers total. And we're in the Galapagos year round. So let's look at our different series of ships. We have our beautiful Edge series, our newest series of ship with these amazing innovations. We worked with world-renowned architects and designers to come up with things like the magic carpet, which you see in the picture on the left. So this is a platform that's the size of the tennis court, and it's cantilevering over the side of the ship. And we can use it on different levels for different venues. So the initial reason we created it was that if we ever needed to tender in places like Santorini or Grand Cayman, we can move that magic platform down to deck 2 on the water level. And now you can just walk out onto the platform and our Edge launchers attach. So there's no rickety stairs if we ever had to tender in those unique ports where there isn't a dock, to make it a really comfortable, chic experience. Then we're like, well, where else can we use this gorgeous magic carpet? Well, we can now put it on deck 5, and you can eat in the seafood restaurant indoors or outdoors al fresco, enjoying the view and the breeze no matter where we are in the world. Then we move her up to deck 14 in the afternoon, and she becomes part of the pool deck. And you can just go and enjoy some live music and a drink from one of the bartenders. And again, because you're cantilevering over the side of the ship, you're looking at Europe, you're looking at the Caribbean, or a beautiful ocean day, you know, with the beautiful sky and the ocean line. So absolutely stunning. And then certain evenings, we'll move her up to deck 16, and we'll do a specialty restaurant experience on there called Dinner on the Edge. With the moonlight and the water, it's absolutely amazing. And a 5-star Michelin-starred chef behind the menu. We also have beautiful rooftop garden at the top of the ship where we do movies and live music. And there's real foliage up there giving it that garden feel, but there's also wooden trees that light up at night. So it's a great space on the top of the deck. And our pool on the bottom on the resort deck area is the largest pool at sea. It has loungers right in the pool, martini-shaped hot tubs with a great view as well, and just comfortable, chic, premium lounge chairs and cabanas, and a great view and great space all around. We also, this is on the Beyond, on our 3rd Edge series ship. Laura and I, and actually Rob as well, just sailed on the Beyond. And this is the sunset bar on the back of the ship. Truly my favorite space on all of our ships, but on Beyond, this specific area on Beyond was designed by Nate Berkus, Oprah's designer, and he did a Moroccan chic bohemian theme. And I just think it's absolutely spacious and beautiful with the best view on the ship, some great cocktails, food just inside. I spend a lot of time in this area. I highly recommend you check it out as well. We also fleet-wide have a great martini bar, but this is on our Edge series ship. A gorgeous martini bar in the Grand Plaza with a light chandelier and light and music shows happening as well. And this is a great social hub where, you know, people meet to gather, and we have live music and band playing. We have kind of pop-up entertainment in this area. And then the bartenders themselves put on these flair shows where they are not only just serving you martinis and lots of cocktails and drinks, but they're actually entertaining you as well. And I truly think some of the best martinis at sea, you know, I love the dill pickle martini, but you may like the espresso martini, go straight up martini or a cosmopolitan, but they're all absolutely delicious. Let's move to Solstice series. What's unique about these 5 ships built in 5 years, and they're award-winning as well, is the gorgeous lawn club at the top of the ship. And it is real grass. We do have a gardener that takes care of it. You can play bocce ball, but we also do movies on the lawn. So you can sit down, relax on the lawn with a blanket, watch a movie in the afternoon or evening. We also do barefoot concerts. So we'll bring a band up there, maybe a reggae band, maybe it's jazz music with wine and cheese, and we'll do some kind of musical barefoot concerts up there. And we also have some great cabanas that can be rented out, and they usually fit 5 or 6 people that you could share the cost for the day. And they come with a butler, they come with drinks, and they come with service, and also little culinary bites. So it's a great viewing space with a nice shaded area for you to enjoy on a day at sea, or maybe you're in Alaska, wherever it is that you want to hang out with a group, or it could be private, could be romantic. You can make it just the couple as well. Or a group of girlfriends would love that as well. So great space on board, and you can see the lawn club at the top there. There is on 2 of the Solstice series ships, there's also a lawn club grill, which is a great specialty restaurant open on the sea days for lunch and opening in the evenings for dinner as well. And it's grilled barbecue favorites. So be prepared. There are lots of vegetarian options if you don't eat all the proteins, but as someone who does dive into all the proteins, we did a large table. We ordered many varieties of barbecue grilled favorites coming out. So it is a lot of great quality barbecued food. It's a very casual fare, but absolutely delicious. We also have a solarium fleet-wide. We're still on Solstice series on what it looks like. We have it. Solarium is an adults only pool area fleet-wide. This is what it looks like on our Solstice series. And again, you can see like premium lounge chairs, a great pool for adults only. This area is enclosed in glass, so no matter what weather you have, it's going to be a great area to be in. And there's typically a thalassotherapy pool, there's hot tubs, and there's a spa cafe as well. And absolutely stunning. That's the sunset bar in the bottom right and top right there on our Solstice series ships. And then fleet-wide, we have a spa, but this is what it looks like on Solstice series. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you stay in our spa category, Aqua Class, you can enjoy these hot beds, saunas, and steam rooms. We do sell packages if you're not in Aqua Class, but they come included when you stay in our spa category. And it's just a great space to go and enjoy and relax. And it even has a view. On our Solstice series ships, the atrium area is absolutely stunning as well. Look at that. That is a live tree. It is cantilevering in the middle of the air in the atrium. So it's suspended in air. And it's a real tree growing there. So it's a great space on board. And then we have architects that have designed spaces like the Hideaway on the right there. So you can see the birdhouses, and it's just a great space to go and kind of relax, have a latte, read a book, chat with a friend. It's phenomenal. We've also been taking the best of our Edge series and adding it to our Solstice series ships. And we've upgraded the lawn club area. We've upgraded many areas all over the ship, including the staterooms. And we added a retreat sun deck on most of the ones that have been revolutionized. It has its own retreat sun deck for our suite classes now. And then refreshing all the staterooms, because we are a 5-star cruise line. We got to keep all that quality up. So giving them a good refresh and bringing the best of the Edge series design and decor and a renowned architect kind of flavor to the ships as well. Here's our Millennium series now. That's those 4 smaller ships, 2,000 passengers. Between 2015 and 2017, we did put about 15 million into each of these ships. We added a rooftop terrace to all 4, and that is just a great space to enjoy movies. We'll do concerts up there. We can even hold like private parties up there if someone has, got a group on board. And then these loungers, these couches are super comfortable as well. So it's really just a great space to go up and kind of bask in the sun and enjoy a book as well. On the right, we completely redid the solarium on our Millennium series ship. So it's absolutely brand new. And that's that adult only area with the thalassotherapy pool, hot tubs, and spa cafe. And then, of course, we upgraded the martini bar in the left there. And fleet-wide, my other favorite place is Cafe Al Baccio, which has some of the best lattes, teas, and hot chocolate and specialty treats on board. And we upgraded that area on our Millennium series ships as well. And then we have revolutionized 2 of the 4 Millennium series ships to bring Edge class to them. And we're slowly doing the other 2, but they are fully giving the Edge feel. We've updated the main dining room, the Ocean View Cafe, the casino, the spa, and added a retreat sun deck area as well. So just making sure that, all of our ships have that consistency of the brand with the 5-star quality of decor and design across the board. And then we also completely gutted the staterooms, and they're brand new now, refreshed everything down to the studs on Millennium series, including up to the suites as well. Now, we talked a little bit about how we have Aqua Class staterooms on board, and that's our spa category. We, of course, do have insides and ocean views. I always recommend at least booking a veranda or higher, because you are going to get wall-to-wall window where you're going to have the natural light coming in. You're going to be able to open your veranda and get all that fresh air coming in depending on where you are in the world, and having a view at any point. You never know what you're going to see. I also think it's just a beautiful place to be able to like have your window open and have the view at night with the moonlight on the water. And if you are sailing with kids, I tend to put my kids to bed, and then I'll sit out on the veranda, enjoy a glass of wine before bed. So I just think it's phenomenal. But we do have also a category called concierge class, and that's a veranda stateroom with some suite like amenities. You could certainly reach out to the Blows and Stewart travel consultants that you are engaged with, and they could give you a recommendation on that. And then we spoke about aqua class with the spa amenities. But the highest category you can book if you truly want to treat yourself to the most luxurious category is the retreat. And that is our suite category. We have a variety of suites to choose from where everything is included and you have an exclusive, intimate experience only on Celebrity. So you will have your own exclusive restaurant called Luminé and, prepared by our Michelin-starred chefs. And on top of that, our global food ambassador, Daniel Ballou, has tastings in there every evening. Our suite category guests in the retreat also have a retreat lounge open 24/7 with a concierge and bites and coffees and drinks at your service at great space. And then we also have a butler for all of our suite guests to take care of you 24/7, and everything is included. And then on our Edge series ships and our revolutionized Millennium or Solstice series, we've added that retreat deck, sun deck as well, which will rival any 5-star all-inclusive for sure, just an intimate space for you. So definitely give it some consideration and speak to your Blows and Stewart travel consultant if you want to treat yourself after the craziness of the last 2.5 years to a beautiful suite category on Celebrity. Now, we also, of course, travel the world. So let's move over to Laura to talk about all of the great destinations we go to.
Thank you, Sandra. This is a video?
No video.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to talk about all the incredible places we sail, and tonight, our focus really is going to be on the Caribbean and Europe. However, we wanted to show this map because we truly touch all corners of the globe. And we really want to reiterate that anywhere you're craving to go, please talk to your Blows and Stewart advisors, and they can, they are your shot to help you book that dream vacation. So we have released our 2023 Winter Caribbean. So we are highlighting some itineraries here. We do have our 7-night Caribbean, long Caribbean, and short Caribbean. So you can see here the type of where each ship sails and what part of the Caribbean it is. So Celebrity Apex will sail from Fort Lauderdale, and it covers Eastern and Western Caribbean, as an example. And then, so this is our, our Celebrity Apex that will be in the Caribbean. It's one of our Edge series ships, award-winning, absolutely stunning ship. So you can rest assured that when you sail that in the Caribbean, you'll be very happy. And then these are some of the 7-night itineraries that we can go over. So one of the ones that I find really interesting is the 7-night San Juan, Tortola, and St. Kitts. So this is a sample itinerary. So, it shows you the sea days. It shows you're in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Then you're going to the BVIs. Then you're going to St. Kitts. You have a few sea days, which are always jam-packed with fun. And then you're back in Fort Lauderdale. So this is just a sample of what we offer. And then this is our beautiful Solstice series ship, the Celebrity Reflection. And then on the next slide here, we show some of the itineraries where the Reflection will be sailing in 2023. So here's a sample of some, and we have our 8, for instance, you can go 8-night Mexico, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman. We have our 5-night Western Caribbean, 7-night Eastern Caribbean and Bahamas. Really, we have itineraries for all different tastes and all different, whatever you desire for travel, we will be going there. And then, of course, our beautiful Celebrity Edge ship. These are all the awards that it's won. And then these are some sample itineraries. So what you'll see highlighted for the 11-night Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao itinerary, that means that you have an overnight. So you have one overnight in Aruba. So, and that there you can discover Aruba by night, go into town, check out the nightlife if you desire. So it does give you that extra opportunity to see a bit more of the destination. And then here's another one for 2022-23 Constellation itinerary. So, we have, these are a bit longer, so a lot of 10-night options. And then we do have our 5-night Western Caribbean as well.
And also, this particular itinerary, Laura, they're out of Tampa. So all
Right.
the other itineraries were out of Fort Lauderdale and a few out of Miami. But what's nice about the Constellation doing these kind of exotic is that it's out of Tampa, Florida. So there's so much to do in Tampa before you travel. You could,
Right.
if maybe you've been to Florida many times, you want to try something different. Tampa is like 40 minutes from Orlando. It's got great beaches, great hotels, and the terminal there is beautiful as well. So it is a nice choice. Notice the Cartagena overnight there in Colombia on the 11-night Caribbean and the Americas. Love that for sure. All right,
Beautiful.
I know. Let's also look at some shorter Caribbean itineraries. If you maybe can't get a 7-night in or a 9, 10, 11, 12 night, you could consider doing a 4 or 5 night. And there's real mixture of different ones you can do from Western or Eastern Caribbean, or maybe a Key West in Bahamas or a Grand Cayman in Mexico. And then you could spend a little time in Florida before or after. So very cool stuff there. And then on the right side, look at that one. That's a kind of a repositioning cruise from 12-night Boston to Miami. So those kind of are mixed into specific ships when they're moving places. So what a cool itinerary, because you're not only going to do Boston, but you do Bermuda, St. Lucia, Grenada, Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao. So you get the ABC Islands in there as well. So love that. And then we have the Equinox. So the Equinox is in the Caribbean year round in 2023. And again, just like we showed you on all the other slides, she is one of our revolutionized Solstice series ships, but she is award winning with lots of great awards there. And she is doing either a 6 or 8 night, and you can combine these if you'd like. Do a 6 plus an 8 night back to back, or do the 8 night first followed by the 6 night. But really cool. The 6 night's going to take you to Key West, Grand Cayman in Mexico. And the 8 night's going to do in Eastern Caribbean and Bahamas, where you'll have a chance to go to San Juan, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, St. Martin's, and Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, as well as Nassau, Bahamas. So really cool options there. And then lastly, the Equinox also does a few longer sailings. She does some 9-night, 10-night, and 11-night and 12 nights. 9-night Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, and an ultimate Caribbean, and look at these itineraries, like you're doing Antigua, St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada, Martinique, St. Kitts, just absolutely stunning, longer, more exotic Southern Caribbean itineraries available here. And then what I love in general about the Caribbean is that yes, you can bask in the sun on a beautiful beach in every port that we go to. And I will say that we have longer port stays than other cruise lines. Across the board, including the Caribbean, we spend more time in port, and we often have an overnight on something that's 10 nights or longer. So look for those within the itineraries, because on an overnight, you're spending 2 days in a beautiful port, and you get the evening to go out as well. And you can dive and snorkel, explore beautiful beaches, shop and dine. But you can keep it adventurous. You can do golfing and horseback riding, swimming with dolphins, exploring ruins and colonial churches, climbing waterfalls, exploring caves, and more. So absolutely love that. And then, you know what, let's face it, it's starting to get cold here in Canada, and, it's already snowed. It's going to snow again. It's coming for us. The holidays are here. It's going to look like the left soon, and we're going to want to be more on the right? You want to move your shovel from the snow to the sand. So now is the time to get booked for a Caribbean sailing in 2023 with Celebrity Cruises. Let's change directions and move over to Europe. All right.
Such a stunning photo.
Isn't it stunning? I know. You know what? I think I just took a moment just to look at it for a second, because it really gives me like the chills to want to go to Europe again, because I spent a lot of time in Europe in my 20s, and it's time to go back. Beautiful itineraries in Europe for 2023. And truthfully, we have the best hardware in Europe. So look at all these accolades for Europe in general on the ships that we have there. Absolutely stunning. And we have more overnights in Europe than anywhere else. So 50 overnight stays in 13 cities. We are back in Alexandria, Egypt in our Europe itineraries. We're visiting Hoka, Finland for the first time when we're doing a Northern Europe. We're also going back to Flam, Norway. We have some new itineraries, a 9-night Norwegian fjords. We have a new 12-night Israel, Egypt, and Med. We have more 7 nights than ever before. So if you're looking to do kind of a pre and post, or you just can do 7 nights, we have the Apex, Silhouette, and Edge and Infinity doing different itineraries all throughout Europe. More Edge series in Europe than we've ever had before. All 3 of our first Edge series ships are there. And I love that we're sailing out of Athens and Lisbon, and we have more sailings doing like gorgeous Spain and Portugal cruises. Love that. Or Greece and Turkey. And look at the beyond. She's doing Eastern Med out of Rome, a 10-night Italy, Croatia, and Montenegro, or an 11-night Italy, Turkey, and Greece. The Edge is also doing a 7-night Western Mediterranean program, and it's doing Rome to Barcelona or Barcelona to Rome, open jaws with a few round trips from Rome, a beautiful 7-night Italy, France, and Spain. We also have the Celebrity Apex, our second Edge series ship, doing Northern Europe. So she's doing Scandinavia, Norwegian fjords, British Isles, Iceland, and Ireland. And then when she wraps up after the summer in the shoulder season, she's doing Portugal, Spain, and Malta, Israel, Egypt and Med, Greece, Italy, and France. So three of our newest ships in Europe for summer 2023. Again, these are ships that are nominated as the world's greatest places that you can go to Europe on, which is absolutely amazing. And just to see those beautiful itineraries in more detail, check out the 10-night Israel, Egypt, and Med sailing, where you have 2 overnights. It's going to be Athens, 2 days in Jerusalem, 2 days in Egypt, to give you time to explore both of these amazing exotic ports. You're going to go to Rhodes, Ephesus, Kusadasi, and end in Athens. We also have a gorgeous Norwegian fjord sailing. That's round trip Amsterdam, where you're going to go to Oslo, Geiranger, Flam, Olden, and Bergen. And that is some of the most stunning views I've ever seen in the world. And then check out these 7 nights if that's what you're looking for. We have 7 nights Spain, France, and Italy, 7 nights Greek islands. How about a 7-night Greek, Turkey, and Croatia, or a 7-night Norwegian fjords, or a 7-night Spain and Portugal. So gorgeous itineraries across the board, depending on where you're looking to explore the world in Europe. And then we have some unique sailings that are Iceland and Greenland in the summer of 2023. How about in August of 2023, you start in Cape Liberty, New Jersey, and you end in Reykjavik, Iceland, and you do a 12-night Greenland and Iceland that's going to take you to Halifax, Nova Scotia, St. John's, Newfoundland, Quartercook. I'm butchering it. Quartercook. Say it. Can you say it? I'm butchering it. I'm not even going to try anymore. All right, you see it. There's 3 ports in Greenland, 2 ports in Greenland, 2 in Iceland, Akureyri, Iceland, and Ísafjörður, Iceland. I think I got that one. But that one with all the Q's always messes me up. I get tripped up on it. But what a gorgeous itinerary. Then on the way back, it's going to go from Cape Liberty to Reykjavik on a 12-night sailing. The second sailing, which is August 18th of 2023, is going to go from Reykjavik to Boston. So it's going to go the opposite direction. You could do both back to back or choose your preference, but a very cool, unique option there for you. We also have some great winter Mediterranean. Maybe summer is not ideal for you. You want to go more in the fall. We can do sailings out of Barcelona, Lisbon, or Athens, a 9-10 night Best of Spain and Portugal, an 11-12 night Canaries, Morocco, and Spain, or a 10-11 night Egypt and Israel. So very cool itineraries. And these are kind of just a teaser of all the amazing places that we'll visit. I'm a fan of that 9-night Best of Spain and Portugal. You're going to do Lisbon, Portugal, Vigo, Spain, Porto, Portugal, Seville, Spain, Malaga, Spain, Valencia, Spain, Palma de Mallorca, Spain, and end in Barcelona. And then if you look at in blue, there's some overnights in there. So you can do an overnight in Malaga, Spain, or an overnight in Porto. So I just love these itineraries, some of my favorite places in the world there. And then you could do an 11-night Canaries, Morocco, and Spain, or a 12-night. And this is where you're going to go to the Tangier attractions like the Cave of Hercules or Cape Spartel. Or when you're visiting Casablanca, Morocco, you could do the Portuguese cistern of El Jahada or visit the mosque. Very cool, unique itineraries in 2023 in the winter. Check out these ones. This is where we're back in Egypt, a 10-night Israel and Egypt, or an 11-night, and these each have 3 overnights. So an overnight in Jerusalem, an overnight in Alexandria, Egypt, and an overnight in Athens, where you're going to have a chance to explore the Great Pyramids of Giza. You're going to go to the Temple of Artemis in Ephesus. You're going to do Pharaoh's Lighthouse. You have a chance to visit the Acropolis, Baha'i Gardens, and Haifa. So absolutely, some of the most beautiful places, some of the oldest cities in the world that you have a chance to explore. And that's it for us. We just wanted to give you a full review of all things Caribbean and Europe 2023. And I apologize. Thank you screen is in the wrong place. I apologize. Last thing I'll say about Europe is nearly 50 overnight stays in 13 cities. I was like, is that the end? It didn't feel like the end to me. Nearly 50 overnight stays in 13 cities. Look at that. So just giving you that extra time in port to really explore. And so it was a psych. We weren't really over. It was almost over. So just to reiterate our wave offer, everyone, Laura, why don't you tell them again about our amazing sale, just to remind them.
Definitely. So to reiterate from our first slide down to our last, this is our biggest offer of the year. It is a semi-annual sale. Take 75% off the second guest. Save up to $800 per stateroom. Sandra, it's per stateroom, right?
Yes, it is per stateroom.
And get an additional up to $800 of onboard credit per stateroom again. And this is where you can spend it anywhere on the ship: massage, spa, you can go to the casino, shop your heart out. This is for you to spend at your own will. And this is truly one of the best sales of the year. This is a perfect time to book. And, you know, I'm dreaming of travel. Sandra was so incredible at presenting those itineraries. We truly offer the world.
And thank you for pointing out that it is $800 per stateroom savings on top of the 75% off the second guest. It's a typo, the person one. I fixed it, but I apparently grabbed the wrong presentation. So apologies about that, everyone. And, you know, right now, Celebrity has taken over Blows and Stewart Travel. So you're probably calling them and hearing about us on the hold music. We have a social media campaign with them. We have the event tonight. And what's great about that is that we also, there it is. There's the correct one, Laura. Somehow I just missed the slide. So here's the correct screen, everyone. Apologies about that. Because we are doing this amazing campaign from December 2nd to December 22nd with Blows and Stewart Travel, we also have another layer of offer for you as well when you book a Celebrity cruise with Blows and Stewart Travel between December 2nd and December 22nd. So there's still time. If you are going to book a Caribbean sailing departing anytime from January of 2023 to April 30th of 2023, or any Europe or transatlantic 2023 in a veranda or higher, we're going to give you an additional $300 onboard credit. That's on top of the wave after onboard credits. Okay, so that's up to $800. We're going to give you an additional $300 for Caribbean, anything sailing from Jan to April of 2023, or Europe transatlantic 2023, a $300 onboard credit for veranda and higher. For anything else, and that's any other Caribbean after April or any other sailing, whether you want to go to Asia, Alaska, South America, we're going to give you $200 onboard credit instead. And if you decide to book the Galapagos, we can't add an onboard credit, but we'll give you the $200 gift card instead. And then that way you can use it towards maybe airport parking or transfers to the airport, because everything else is included. So again, this is a unique exclusive offer for Blows and Stewart Travel. It combines with our biggest offer of the year, our wave offer, 75% off the second guest, up to $800 per stateroom in savings, up to $800 onboard credit per stateroom, combinable with our show offer. And on select sailings, there may be additional layers of onboard credits as well. So ask your consultant about it, because there may be certain sailings that there's even more layers of offers available. All right, I think we should give away a prize, Rob. Okay, so it's someone live who has participated. It'll be a Celebrity Swag package, and I will randomly put all the names of all of the attendees through a electronic random machine here. Little drum roll.
Yeah.
All right, the winner of the Celebrity Cruises Swag package. Be a mixture of little Celebrity Cruises trinkets for you to enjoy on a cruise is, one second more. It is Candy Digby. Congratulations to you. Woo!
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
All right,
Candy.
Thank you
Reach
for
out to
joining.
your consultants and make sure that they reach out to Laura and I, and we will go ahead and send you that package in the mail. So appreciate you attending tonight, everyone. I just want to see if there's any questions in the Q&A, which there is not at the moment. So you guys, we must have given them all the information they needed. But if you did have a question, it's not too late if you want to throw it in there. But otherwise, you can reach out to your Blows and Stewart travel consultant, and they'll answer all of your questions for you. But I just want to remind you again that the offer, the additional show offer, is running December 2nd to December 22nd. And you're getting up to an additional $300 onboard credit per booking for veranda and higher for Caribbean sailing between Jan and April of 2023, and all of Europe transatlantic 2023. For anything else, it's $200, and that's on top of the wave onboard credit right now So really giving you lots of extra money in US dollars on board to buy shore excursions, specialty dining, shop in our gift shop, treat yourself to the spa, and you deserve that, right? So it's a great time to get booked to explore the world with us. All right, thank you so much for listening, everyone. Did you have anything to add, Rob? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks again to everyone for taking the time. We did record this, and it will be posted in a couple of days on our YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to revisit it or share it with a friend, we can send it to them. So let us know. And but this is an unbelievable offer. I was doing some pricing today for some clients, and I was coming up with like $700 onboard credits on some of the sailings. So that's with your drinks and everything included. So that's a lot of money to have a good time with your shore excursions or spas, or that's really rich offer. And also past guests, just if you're a past passenger as well, let us know that, because in some cases we get you a 1 category upgrade at no extra cost occasionally if it's available. And so that's another bonus for you as well. So there's all kinds of layers to this thing, but it does expire on December 22nd.
That's
so give us a call. We're happy to help you out.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Rob. Thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. And please, happy holidays from Sandra and Laura at Celebrity Cruises and Rob from Blows and Stewart Travel.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.